Drawing things or objects or anything can be very hard at first if you are an artist that is just starting out in your art journey. But the big problem is, how do you draw anything from your imagination? How do you craft out images from your memory without getting to look directly at those images? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 tips that can help you draw anything, anything from imagination. Let's get to it. Now here are the 3 tips or 3 most important tips you need to know before you get into drawing from imagination. But before we get into that, let's understand what imaginative drawing really is. To draw from imagination simply means to replicate or to show different subjects or objects in an artwork without using any reference pictures. Okay. Now, which the rule you know says that you can't look at any artist's work. But the question is, how do I draw a subject I've never even seen before or drawn before? Even if I've seen this subject before, it's going to be very hard for me to replicate this on paper. So the first thing you need to know about drawing things from imagination is use reference pictures. Many beginners neglect this. If they hear, oh, I want to draw from imagination, they rush and draw anything. They are thinking of what to draw. Please sit down and study pictures. It's not wrong for you to think about them, but if you sit down and study the subject or the object you want to draw, it's going to make your work much easier. And for you to retain the detailed information about your subject or object you are drawing, you need to draw them again and again. They say repetition makes for emphasis, but I don't even know if this will work with what I'm saying just now. So let's move on to the next tip. My next tip, or the 3rd tip I'm going to do, is see shapes in things. The drawings you are creating, see them in shape.
Oh, I didn't even call number 2. Okay, here's my 2nd tip.
Redraw your subject repeatedly. What do I mean? If it is the nose that you want to draw for imagination or mind, redraw it again and again. After you have drawn this at first, this will increase the rate which you remember the details of your subject. If you draw it again and again, for example, years back, I found drawing eyes very, very hard, and I had to put a challenge of drawing as many eyes as I can, and now I have perfected it. And the greatest resource I used to accumulate many reference pictures was this wonderful app called Pinterest, which gave me a leverage to many of the quality photos I used in drawing my drawing. Pinterest is a good platform you can take advantage of for your quality reference images. Now, the 3rd thing you need to know, or the 3rd tip you need to know in drawing from your imagination, is you have to see things in shapes. Drawing anything, try to break the body parts of the subject into different parts or into shapes. This will make it easier for you to draw anything.
And one thing you must understand is that we have many other shapes like square, you can name them, but you have to try as much as to learn how to break down your subjects into different specific shapes. This is very, very important. And now the last and bonus tip I will be giving out in this video is do not be afraid to try new things, to find your way out of fear, because it starts all by you putting the pen, the pencil, or the paintbrush on paper or anything at all. So it starts like that. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's the first one.
And lastly, if you love this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And then in my next video, I'm going to be teaching how to draw anything as a beginner. Anything as a beginner. So don't forget to like and subscribe so this video can get to others out there. And then see you in the next video. Bye.